Good morning. So let's start with DXY like usually. We see yesterday candle is really nice, a long wick on the top, a big nice red body. We broke, of course, we never closed on a daily basis. As you can see, we never closed above this 93.041 level, which is telling us we should or we could see the 38.2, which is right here, melted with a 2360 fib. So that will be an important area where we will be, where we'll see reactions. So now we have been sitting on this 50% fib of the ABC, of the daily ABC, and that's where we are now. I would love to see this area before ECB today, but that's a big wish. I'm not sure. I don't think we could get that. We can get perhaps a little bit more push to this double 92.70 area, which is the big, those two daily tops here, bodies. So we saw we had some reaction, a lot of reaction in this area in the past. You see here, we have seen some reaction. So it could be we see that. It could be if we look only at this is the old extension of this ABC. So you see this inside ABC where we went up. You see we stop on the 2.2 extension here. They are valid. Look, 161.8 has been working nicely. We are now under the 1-to-1 of this move up. So now we stopped. You see yesterday yesterday we stopped to the peak on the 78.6. So normally we could go back to the 61.8 here, and we have some levels where we will see reaction. You see how valid was this one. That's why I keep it, because on the way back, it's always interesting to see it. Perhaps I could put it a little bit, where is it, this one? A little bit clearer. So you see it's this ABC. We had A, B, C here. The bottom is there. That's why you have this line here. And we had this projection. I used it yesterday when I wanted to get short. You see how it has been working. So I keep it here, and it's interesting to keep those levels. You can add them to your chart, or you can put them somewhere if you like them. So about the big red, the big ABC that is guiding the Euro USD. Now it's this one, the big one, where we have the 1-to-1 extension on 93.81, and we have this 1-to-72 at 94.65 with the 38.2 fib at 94.47. So that's still the target where we could finish. This is the trend line we need to break. So we can probably spike above and come back inside, but we will see when we will arrive there. So we have our target where we would short here. Of course, I will short hardly in all this area. We will look at setup at that time, but if setup is confirming, that's what we will do. So for today, ECB will make a slower market for sure. So we have those levels. I hope we get out of this range. Otherwise, we will play this range. We have some clear levels that you will see right now. I will show you on the Euro USD if you play with the Euro USD this morning. That's what I put yesterday. Oh, one important thing I didn't spoke about this morning is this very nice top formation here. We have a kind of M formation with a double top in this area, still respecting nicely this trend line. So we spiked a little bit above it, but nothing happened. That's what shows you again that when you have a clear map, when you have some clear guidance and signals, and when you think you have a right direction, even if you spike a little bit above, never get nervous. It's something normal. a little bit of overshooting, and then we came back nicely yesterday. So that's a very nice formation here. On the Euro USD, that's what I said this morning. I took a long ad here. I am long from the big bottom there, but I took an ad long at 117.90. I think if I posted it, let me check. I'm not sure about what I did this morning. It's the age. at 117.92. So when we came right here, this is a very strong support we have there with a double fib. You remember yesterday I did this study where you have only the two important ABC, the big one and the smaller one. So we have the daily in black, and in green we have the 4 hour that is coming a little bit lower here. Let me put the trend line darker and bigger so we see it. So you see this is the ABC 4 hours and this is the ABC daily, and the both have some confluences there. So what is interesting, we saw it yesterday, we have this nice big support here, and we have the next level. So here we would have 118.25, which is this 50% 4 hours ABC, or 118.33, which is the daily ABC. And what is nice is we have some confluences there at the same time, because that's exactly where we have the big 61.8 weekly fib, which is here, 118.24. Let me put, why is that not working this morning? Okay, I'm going a little bit too fast for this thing perhaps. So it's the same thing. We are on a 15-minute chart. Let's put it on a 1 hour. It's a little bit less messy. So we have the bottom, we stop right on the 1272 extension here. Now we have been sitting on the 61.8. At the same time, it was here the double ABC 4 hours and 1 hour you see there, okay? So that's why it's important to have all the fib at the same time, all the chart at the same time on different screens. So now we could target this area. Of course, we have ECB today, so it's a little bit tricky. We get this move, but who knows? We have been surprised. I mean, not us, but many have been surprised yesterday. It's only a 25 move up. So we could get that this morning, and that would probably, let me check this move, but that would probably give us the extension of that move. So this one on a 1 hour is an ABC, okay? Or you can call it flag or whatever you like to call it, but it's an ABC. So if we take this measurement and we measure it from this bottom of the 1 hour, which is there, we have the top, I think it's this candle, and the bottom is here. So if we look at that, where is the 1-to-1? The 1-to-1 is here, the 61.8 is there. So that can be another good intraday tool to see what's happening and where we are. You see this ABC here. Let me look on the 4 hours. If it makes a bigger one, it could be better perhaps. So that's the trick. When you start using ABCs, you need to make sure that you have the right one. So here, if we measure it, okay, if we measure it, I'm doing it live with you, but if we measure it on the 4 hours, it's a little bit tricky. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour is cleaner, definitely. So we would have something like this. You have the big fib here. We will see how we react. That would be the 236. We have been reacting on it. So we will see how we are doing now. Okay, so this one look a little bit valid. Look here, we have some reaction. We took this low here. We took this low here. I will update it perhaps a little bit later, but it looks interesting to keep this one as a guideline for the intraday's move if we want to play something on the Euro USD. So for today, this one is a big level inside the ECB. Those levels will be important to look at. We are still on the DXY, so that's another important thing. Look how we have been bouncing right from this level again, 78.6. At the same time, it will be, looks like we are going to range in between this 78.6 here and this support here, but I hope we break and we do that. Anyway, on the longer term view, we are still looking for another push up on the DXY. As soon as on a weekly base, we close above this 2360 fib, which is very important for us. So if we still close above it, let's look at the weekly chart. If we still close above it, as we did last week with this nice impulsive candle, if we still close above this one, then we are looking for the next fib, which is the 38.2 here, far away. So that would be another big move down on the Euro USD, probably sending us around 116.50 or 116 area, I think. So that's what we keep as a long-term or medium-term guideline. We want to close above that one on a weekly. I will do an update, of course, on Monday. So we can see anything over this week. We can see like a big spike down here inside the ECB. You can see anything, a big wicked candle, and then it would recover on the end of the week. So we have the levels here. And we have the levels here where we can short again the Euro USD, probably looking for the next up leg of the DXY that we would have. So a move down on the DXY inside the ECB would be bought for sure. We have the right level on the DXY and we have the right level here on the Euro USD to do it.